Hey guys. I don't know why this is making me so nervous, but it is. Which is weird. I usually don't have an issue with public speaking of any kind. I don't usually film myself though. Although this is the third or fourth Q&A I've done. This is the first one for this blog. But I've done a couple before. But anyway, I'm the pirate Anon, which has been so much fun to do. I've met so many great people doing this, and it makes me really happy to do it. I don't know why. I just like sending people nice messages, which I do anyway. Even, a lot of the people that I follow on my regular blog as well, you'll also get random, just nice things, just because they make me feel happy. So I like to send them. Before I do the questions, I like to say why I do this. And I have my roommate's dog leaning on me, and she keeps making noises, so I apologize for that, and she smells, and I don't want her here, but whatever. The reason I do what I do comes down to when I was 17, a friend of mine committed suicide, which was really out of the blue, and we still don't know really what was going on. Nobody expected it. That's my friends. Nobody expected it. Nobody really could handle it very well. And just the way that my whole high school came together was really touching. And how, losing him was horrible, but we came together and were much stronger for it. So because of him, I tried to be a little nicer to everyone, because, you don't know what's going on with people. You have no idea. There was never a note, there was never any indication that he was depressed of any kind, but he did. I guess he was. And then last April, it was actually the day after my birthday, that was great, another friend of mine from high school went missing. And we looked for her for, at least 2 months, give or take. And then they found her body. And turns out she had committed suicide as well. And that was also really hard. But again, you don't know what's going on with people. Not really what's wrong. What's going on with people. You don't know what they're going through, and sometimes just randomly saying nice things just kind of makes them feel better. So it's part of the reason why I do what I do. And I saw some really nasty people sending messages, which doesn't make any sense to me. I don't see the point in being mean. It's no fun. It doesn't make me feel better. So I try and send nice messages, hoping that, it does help people, that people feel better hearing it. And plus, I made some nice friends this way. So I get something out of it, which is kind of nice, but, the real thing is that it makes me feel really good to see that they're feeling good, that I say something. And that's why, I try and do it as often as I can. I try and be on as much as I can. It's hard running 2 blogs, and I keep them separate email addresses and everything, just so I don't mess them up. A lot of people don't want to know who I am, so I try and keep it separate. That's not to say that if you do want to know who I am, I'll always tell. Most people I also follow my regular blog. I miss a lot because I see them here and I don't think to follow, because I forget that I don't. I do follow a lot more people on this blog than I do on my regular one, which is fine. I don't do a lot of reblogging, so it doesn't really matter what comes up in my dash. But I will, I'll always tell. You can always know my name as well, which I won't say here, but I'll tell. I don't mind. So, anytime you want to know anything, I'll always talk. I'll talk about my animals, I'll talk about me, whatever. I can talk a lot. I say that because I'm from New Jersey, and I'm Italian, which could probably be it. I hear you, Sophie. This dog is annoying. And I don't know why, she's never on my bed. It's really weird. But anyway, I do have a bunch of questions, so I'll answer those. So the first one is from Ask Ethan the Renegade, who you see on my blog a lot. And he said my top 5 favorite bands or songs, if I don't have enough bands. That changes very, very frequently. Right now, I don't have a favorite band. I don't have any favorite bands. I like songs more than bands. And as far as songs go, that changes very frequently. Right now, and a lot of people can tell you this, I really, really, really love anything by Lorde. So I guess she'd be a favorite band. It's not really bad, but you get my point. Especially Royals. I don't know why, but I play it all the time. I know the distance between my house and Walmart and the gas station and school in terms of how many Royals it takes to get there. I don't know why. So then I download a bunch of other Lorde songs, and I love them all. Everybody hates me for playing them so much. I don't care. It's nice. I like pretty much anything country. I don't know where that came from. That's been for a little while now. I've grown up with a lot of different, I don't know what's going on over there. I've grown up with a lot of different bands because of my dad. He doesn't like anything like current. So growing up, we listened to a lot of, like, I like Elvis Costello, a little bit of the Grateful Dead. I love The Who. They're great. Tommy is my favorite album of all time. It's also a really good movie. A weird movie, but it's a really good movie. I do love it. And what else do we listen to? Oh, a lot of 10,000 Maniacs. I like Natalie Merchant. So there's a lot of things like that. I really don't have any favorites, though. Except for, like I said, my favorite album is Tommy. I keep it in my car, and I refuse to put it on my iPod so I don't overplay it. But I keep it in my car for any bad days. That's just nice. And then I got some questions from some anonymous people. So I don't really know how to tag this, but I will find a way. Or I'll just keep reblogging it, or you guys can reblog it, or whatever you want to do. Anyway, and I'm also doing these in the order I received them, so that's why they're going to be like this. Are you really a pirate? Sure, why not? Pirates are cool. I'll take it. What is my idea of a fun night? Okay, I'll put it out there now. I am of legal age to drink, so I've had some really fun nights going to bars with my friends, and some particularly fun nights when we go, my cousins and I went out for my one cousin's birthday last Thanksgiving, and don't judge me, but there are still parts of that night I don't remember. But we had fun. That's all that matters. Honestly, my idea of a fun night, I want to go out and do something. I don't like to sit at home. I want to go play laser tag or just go for, we used to go to the diner at 2 a.m. That was always fun. So those, I like to leave the house, do things like that. Things like that. Yeah. I don't know. I've wanted to play laser tag for a while now, and I keep telling everybody that's my idea of a fun thing to do. I haven't played in 4 or 5 years. Probably longer, actually. We used to go for my brother's birthday every year. But I like laser tag. It's fun. Who are my favorite Anons aside from myself? Obviously, the Nice Anon was a big inspiration for this. So, she knows I love her. I tell her all the time. Aside from that, I have a lot of Anons on my page because they like to be anonymous to me, which is kind of nice. Which is funny because I don't get very many on my regular blog. But it's cool. I have my first mate Anon, my Scandinavian friend who likes French toast, who I know who that is now anyway. Who else was there? Oh, the Epasa, Erin's Pirate Anon's Sweet Anon. It's pretty cool. Yesterday, Metal Anon showed up. That was pretty neat. I don't know. I like all Anons that are nice. If they're not nice, then we're not cool. But, yeah, they're all pretty good. I'm just checking. All right, nobody else is sending me questions. I'm just trying to keep up with it as I go through this. But any person who likes to send me nice messages, you're going to be my new favorite person, basically. It's really easy for me to love you. I'm extremely loving. I don't know why. The Nice Anon sent me a question. What is my favorite part about sending nice anonymous messages? It just makes me feel really good. Just, how excited people get over this. And, my roommate's not here. She's been around since the beginning of this, and every time anybody says anything about the Pirate Anon, I get so excited and I have to tell her about it, and she judges me for it, and it's really funny. But I don't know. It's just such a great thing, and I just love doing it. I recommend it. I know people have asked me if I would be offended if they did something like this. Absolutely not. I think it's great. I think everybody should. It's just, it makes me feel good, and it makes me happy that other people are happy to receive a message from me. It's just something nice to do, I think. Obviously, I'm great with words. Shay from Lila Winston sent me a couple. Plan my perfect world trip. Personally, there are not many continents I'd like to go to. I am American, so, I'll go anywhere here. I don't know, I have a weird thing about food. There's, like, certain meats I won't eat, which is a whole big thing. But I'd really love to go back to Europe. I went to Germany when I was 16, and I just miss it. It's been almost 7 years since I've been there, and I just want to go. I want to go back to Germany. I want to go to Austria. I want to go to Italy. I want to meet all my European friends. South America I'd like to go to. Other than that, Australia. Really, my dream is Austria. My grandfather was from a village outside of Vienna, and he died very young, so we don't really know much about him or where he was from. He actually died when my mom was 1.5 years old, so we really know very little, other than what my grandmother had told us, and again, she died very young, so we don't really know anything there either. So, going to Vienna is a big thing for me, and I love horses, for anybody who doesn't know that, and Vienna has the Spanish riding school, which is this huge thing with the Lipizzan horses, and that's my dream, is to go there at some point, which would be really cool, which I'm trying really hard to convince my family to make that a trip next year. So as long as I got there, I'd be happy with everything else. And then meeting all my European friends, of course, which is fine. I'd have to make a pit stop in Ireland and England and at least northern Germany, get some of the people up there. Or I'll go to Finland. That's cool too. For all you guys up there. All you guys, there's like 2 of you in that area. But yeah, it's as long as I get to Austria, the rest of it is just gravy. I'll just take everything else. What is my favorite show that is from the 2000s? Does Friends count? Even though it started in 1994? It was on during the 2000s. It's my ultimate favorite TV show ever. I own the collector's box. I own all of the DVDs, the best of, the scenic game, the board game, the computer game. I have a portrait of the cast hanging on my bedroom wall. My family judges me. I don't care. I love them. Love it all. I'm not allowed to watch it with people because they get annoyed when I quote it. So I limit myself a little bit, so when I do watch it, I enjoy it more. But it's on every night now, so it's kind of nice to fall asleep to. Other than that, TV shows I watched in the 2000s. That's really the only one that matters to me. I also like Will and Grace, which I guess is more 2000s since it started in 98. But either way, good show too. I don't know if that counts. I think so. Close enough. Alright. Awkward Hook, I can't speak apparently, sent me a bunch of questions. My favorite pirate in history. I actually had to look this up because I don't really know much about pirates other than what I've seen in movies. I became the pirate Anon because I spoke to Erin on Talk Like a Pirate Day back in like September. I actually have the date saved somewhere. I wonder where that is. I have it right here. I think it's here. No, it's not. It might be here. The date I became the pirate Anon. I know you're in here. Oh, wait. Son of a bitch. Okay, it's not in there. I have like a bunch of weird messages saved from people. Which is cool. Oh. Let's see, I became the pirate Anon on September 19th, and I started this blog on October 20th. I don't know why I saved those, but I thought it was kind of cool. Only because I wasn't sure if that was going to be my birthday or if my actual birthday would be my birthday. So I don't know. You guys can tell me. But anyway, I digress. So I had to look up pirates because I don't know too many. So my favorite pirate in history, I Googled pirates in history, and I somehow came up with a list of the 7 most terrifying pirates from history. So I figured that was a good list to go with. And I decided on William Dampier. I don't know. He's English. I'm probably not saying his name right at all, but I'm going to roll with it. only because he was really into science, and he was also the first man to circumnavigate the world 3 times, became a celebrated author and scientific explorer, and also liked to raid Spanish settlements and plunder other people's ships, which sounded pretty cool to me. And I like science. So, he actually developed the words barbecue, avocado, and chopsticks among hundreds of others. And I don't know about you, but I really like avocados. I can also use chopsticks. I can't eat rice with it, but I can pick up things. Which people like to make fun of me for. But yeah. Even Darwin worked off of his observations, which is kind of cool. I really like science. I actually majored in pre-veterinary medicine and animal biosciences for my undergraduate degree, and I'm now getting my master's in animal science, so I really like science, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So anybody who likes science is my favorite pirate. So William Dampier is my guy. So favorite pirate thing? I don't know. Again, I don't know much about pirates. Favorite pirate thing, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Best thing about being a pirate? The reactions people have when I tell them, or I show up on their blog or something like that, and they just get so excited. And I'm actually on Twitter, but not as the pirate, but I am on Twitter as myself. But it's really funny if I search for the pirate Anon sometimes, and the posts that people get like so excited that I followed them or something, which amazes me that people care that much, because I didn't think I was that interesting. But apparently I am, so I'll take it. No, Instagram. And it's really fun. I've actually told a couple of people in person, which was really fun. I told Lacey and Brooke, and they were so excited. It was a great reaction. Wish I'd filmed it. But yeah, that's my favorite thing about being a pirate. My favorite pirate movie. I'm just gonna go with the Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't watch a lot of pirate movies. Or maybe, I don't know if it probably doesn't count. I like the pirate episode of Doctor Who. Why not? It's a good one. I watched it the other day. It's the only reason I thought of that. Hook or peg leg? I don't know. I'm gonna go with the leg. I'd rather have my hands, only because I draw a lot. And, I horseback ride, so having my hands is kind of useful. But yeah. If I had a pirate flag, what would it look like? I don't know. I suck at these. Something with animals. Probably horses. I don't know. Black or red? Probably black. With a red horse. How about that? My horse is red, so I think it works. Well, I say she's red. She's chestnut. She looks red in the sun. So I'm going to go with black flag with a red horse. Sounds pretty badass to me. Have I been on a boat? Yes, I have. My grandparents live on the Jersey Shore. Well, they used to until Hurricane Sandy came through. We're working to get them back on there, but that's a whole long story. So we used to have a boat down there. When I was very young, we used to go out on a lot. We sold it a few years ago. And then I've been on canoes, I've kayaked, I sunk a paddle boat. That was fun. My best friend and I were in Maine, and we sunk a paddle boat in the middle of the lake. That was really fun. That's usually how she introduces me to people. Makes for a good story. But yes, I've been on lots of boats. I've never gone on a cruise. Oh, I've been on a pirate ship. I forgot about that. We were in Aruba, and we rented out a party boat. It happened to look like a pirate ship, which was really fun. We went snorkeling and stuff by a sunken ship, which was really creepy. But we also... Oh, this dog. They also had a swing that came off of it, and we were jumping into the Caribbean. That was really cool. But yes, I've been on lots of boats. Get seasick. On a boat, only once. Well, I felt sick. I didn't, get sick. We were deep sea... Somehow, my dad ended up taking us, and by us, I mean me and my brother, deep sea fishing when I was, 14. Which I don't know why. I'm not really a good fisherman. And it was really random. All of us, I was it was 10:30 at night. He goes, get in the car. We're going down to your grandparents. We're going fishing tomorrow. So I said, all right. Went down there, went fishing the next day. I caught a fish. So I'll take it. Big one. It was a fluke. I caught other fish too, but that fluke was the one we kept to eat. That was neat. But I was sick. I was very sick on that boat. I didn't get sick, but I felt like shit the whole time. So that was fun. Other than that, I got motion sick on a plane one time. It was my first flight. It was my flight to Germany, actually. It was like 7.5 hours on this plane. Red-eye flight, my first time away from home, without my family, going to a foreign country that didn't speak English. I used to know more German than I do now, so I was okay. I could survive on what I knew. But yeah, it was my first flight. It was a red-eye flight. Everything just went to hell. And I got sick on takeoff. And the stewardesses were a pain in my ass the whole time. Kept like hovering over me and kept saying if I have a blood condition, tell them. And I don't have a blood condition. I got motion sick. Whatever. After that, though, I love flying now, so. Yeah, that's the only time I've been really sick. Which is port and which is starboard? You know, I hate myself for not looking this up because I'm never sure. My dad judges me for this every damn time. But I'm just going to make sure before I say it, because I'm pretty sure I know it, but I might be wrong. Let's see. Yes, I was right. Okay. Port is left, starboard is right. Which, I always think that because port has 4 letters and so does left. So you would think I would remember that, but sometimes I think like, oh, maybe that's what I think that it should be. I don't know. So yes, port is left, starboard is right. See? I do make a good pirate. Alright. The rest of them I just got this morning. So, boyfriend Hook asked me my favorite breed of horse. I do love horses. Personally, right now, it's the American Quarter Horse. It's kind of, well, what I have is technically a quarter horse. But they're literally the most versatile breed you can have. They can do anything. Not that other breeds can't. But, you know, the whole point of the quarter horse is to be the versatile breed. And, you know, and mine can do anything. She's pretty impressive. But I also do love paint horses, Appaloosas, and saddlebreds. They're just ones that I've worked with a lot over the years, and I have a particular love of for different reasons. But yeah, I'll talk horses anytime. Trust me, people realize that. Don't get me started. It's a bad idea. Alright. And then the last ones before I'll check again before I'm done. The last ones are from... Not you. Shut up. My friends are texting me. From Possum, also known as a Pondering Charming. I just like to call her Possum, because why not? And she just sent me these, and this is going to be hard. If you could be in any TV show, what one would it be and why? And who would I play? And no, I cannot play myself. Make up a character. Hate you a little. I don't. Stop sending me things. In any TV... Oh, actually, I know what I want to be in. I want to be in The Walking Dead. And I want to be a zombie. That is a dream of mine. A weird dream, but I want to do it. I'll be a person before a zombie. That's fine. But I want to be a zombie. Yeah. Why? Because it'd be really awesome. I don't know if you guys watch the show, but the makeup is kind of incredible. And the animatronics are amazing. Seriously, I want to be, you know, like the half a person in the first episode. I want to get, like, the full zombie workup. Because it'd be really fucking awesome. Basically. And I think it'd be really cool. I don't know if that counts. But I'm going to go with it. Because it's actually true. I don't want to be one of the people in that because I think that would scare the shit out of me to be one of them. A little bit anyway. Other than that, I would be a terrible actress. I can tell you that now. I can't do anything and I would never remember my lines. So you probably don't want me in a TV show. Plus, I don't know. I can talk. I can do public speaking, no problem. I've been doing that since I was very young. That doesn't bother me at all. But doing it and also with, you know, choreographed steps and trying to be somebody else just will not go well for me. It would probably be really, really horrible. And you don't want me in any of your TV shows for that reason. But other than that, let's see if I've gotten any other questions, because as of now, I have not. Probably haven't. Nope, doesn't look like it. So I guess that's it. I'll answer any others. I don't know when the next time I'll do a video like this will be, but I'll always answer questions. And anytime anybody ever, you ever need to talk, anytime you want to know anything about me, if you want to know who I am, people keep sending me things. Just, my ask box is always open. Always send me fan mail. I've received some of the nicest messages and people, and they see the dog. That's Sheldon. Thanks, buddy. And anytime, you need anything at all, I'm always here. Like I said, either ask box, whatever you're interested in. Always come to me. I've helped a lot of people. Well, I think I have. My friends, I'm usually the one that my friends go to for advice, and I promise you, I'm not judgmental at all. I can't be. I'm weird as hell. So if it's ever anything at all, feel free to talk to me. People sending me questions, but not really. So, that's it. That's me. Hope this was good. Bye.